This was the first of my new venture that we're gonna experience together. My name is Nathan. I do lots of random things for fun, apart from my job, which has nothing to do with what I'm gonna be doing, but it's still fun. Anyways, so a couple weeks ago, I started working on some wedding invitations because I am getting married and had to pick them out, and it's been a horrible process because we both are very indecisive, and it's taken forever to like even come to not to agree on anything, but to find something that is affordable and works. So instead of actually going and having them done somewhere else, I decided I'm going to start my own new venture in creating wedding invitations because why not? I was like, I want letterpress invitations, right? So the backstory, wanted letterpress invitations and went and looked to see how much that would be to get them made. And the answer is a lot, regardless of what you actually get done. It costs a lot to get them. So I was like, how much could an actual letterpress machine cost? Well, you can get like the industrial grade ones, which are like, I saw $700, $500, something like that. Which I was like, I could get those, create our own, and it would be cheaper than having them done. But I did a little more research and found there are other means that make them even cheaper, or you can buy cheaper machines, which is what I've done. So more like at-home DIY because I'm not doing this every day in bulk for tons of people. So that's kind of where I'm at. So I went and I got one of these guys. This is a We Are Memory Keeper Advanced Evolution Advanced. It does embossing, die cutting, and letterpress. That's actually what it says. That's why I got this. But then I also got this because it's We Are Memory Keepers letterpress kit because it comes with this thingy, and I actually don't know if I need it. I was just buying stuff that I thought I would need. Plus, I found a place where they will actually print the plates for my invitations that I'm creating, and they talked about this thing. So I was like, I'll just get this to be safe. Plus, it was actually, I bought it at Blick Art Store for like $70, something like that. I don't even think it was that much. I also decided since I'm going to be making 100, I will go ahead and get the little motor so I don't have to hand crank all these things out. Which also means I can make them for you if you want me to. I don't know that they'll be that great, but you know, still. And I got a speedball roller. This is a brayer. This is actually a brayer, so that way you can spread the ink on this guy. Maybe. No, maybe probably not this guy. This holds the plates. Maybe this guy. I don't know. I'm going to find out, though. Anyways, I thought we would do this one with opening up and seeing what's inside the box. Because that's what people do. Right? So, open the box. Also, I'm not really set up for like doing this sort of thing, so I'm on my table with my laptop. Styrofoam inserts. And here's the machine. It's actually kind of heavy, but if I understand correctly, I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I wish I could like have it all in the same screen as I am instead of like being at the bottom. That works, sort of. You can see. Little more. Little more. Oh. Got it caught on my shirt. So, fold these guys down And these have little, this is my, oh, I forgot, right? So basically how this works is you put this down and then you open this. I was wondering why it was so hard. It's because it's got little suction cups on the feet. See these guys? They're suction cups. So when I push it down, it actually sticks to the table. But these little things are compartments, right? Compartments. So I can put my little handle. This is my handle because for here, so I crank it through. This actually, and it locks on, by the way. So basically what you get is you put this on and then push up and it locks into place. So that way it won't be like coming out and stuff. But that's neither here nor there because I went the lazy route. So that way I can just hook this sucker up and I don't have to worry about doing this. So anyways, we fold these guys down. Yeah, this one doesn't have anything because I never used it before. This side is our handle, so we can crank it through. This side, however, is the fun stuff. I'm actually going to zoom in manually, and we can see there's different settings for what we actually want to do. If we want to die cut, or if we want to get all this stuff off there. If we want to die cut, if we want to letterpress or emboss, basically you dial it up to where. That's heavy. That's hard to do. It makes me think I'm doing it wrong. But I don't think so. It doesn't spin unless you push it in. Maybe I gotta undo this? No, that's just heavy. So yeah, it has to do with how thick the paper is. You see here, it tells me if I'm using thick paper. So in my case, I'm using letterpress. That's super thick. Holy cow, that's very heavy to do. Interesting. Okay. Well, that's video 1 from this. I think so. Basically, what you got, it's not video. I don't know what I'm talking about. Basically, what you get is there's a roller in here that's being pushed down. So, oh, that's the machine with the rollers. There's more in the box. I forgot. More styrofoam inserts. There's a lot more in the box. Keep the box. I actually keep the box for everything that I buy, regardless of what it is, because I always want to put it back in the same box for like when I move, because I move all the time, because I just do. I have die cut. It comes with the die cut thing. So one of the things on this box that it says, somewhere, it doesn't actually say in the box. Oh, here it is. Right here. Comes with a bonus 10 cutting dies included. I think that's what this is. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Funny. These are 10 cutting dies. So then it also comes with mat. This is called mat B. I'm sure that will make sense at some point in the future. Wow, that's super weird. I'm sure this is important. It's like a piece of rubber. Silicone. I don't know. And it smells amazing. And here's our platform with some holes in it. But this is our platform. But I think this is for basically our paper would go in on this. There's a grid, a nice. Here's map B. This is a square grid with like where you put whatever you want to do. There's also this grid pattern, which is interesting. But notice, there's no instructions for actually how to do this. So right now, I could letterpress, maybe, but I don't have paper, I don't have anything. But this will help me do that. This particular kit, so it's good I got this because if I want to do this today, I really couldn't actually do anything. But I'm going to test it. Oh, really? It's taped. It's taped shut. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So in this particular box, I need to put my stuff up. That way I don't lose it. This particular box, we have letterpress stencil things and paper. So there's actual paper in here. And be careful opening this so that way I can reuse it. You know, some people just be like ripping it all open. Not me. So basically what you got is like they're clear stencils. Clear stencils that are, the words are backwards. So I can, basically I would be able to put them onto my mat, or this thing here. Oh, hey, it's got a little holder. These are words, like this one says wonderful, this one says sunshine, this one says smile, happy, hello, and adore, because I'm going to be using that one a lot. I'm assuming this, I actually have no idea what this is. This is, oh, this is totally an ink pad. Don't want to touch that. And instructions for how to use it. That's going to be helpful. Oh, heck yeah. And then instructions in English, Spanish, and German, and French. Awesome, awesome. So it's got adhesive. So I'll read this. It says ink, thick, tacky ink, specifically designed for letterpress and printing. Adhesive sheets, which I think that's in here. Maybe this. Used to adhere printing plates, a letterpress platform includes 4 adhesive sheets. This is not that. There's no way. That's a lot, because that's a lot. That's paper. So this must be it. Although this looks like paper too. So I don't actually know what an adhesive sheet is supposed to be. This is it. There's 4 of them. I have no idea what that's for, or what that'll be for. I guess it'll be a fun learning experience. Paper placement guide. These things are actually paper placement guides, so I actually know what these are for. So whenever I create my art, my letters or whatever, I'm going to put them down on this guy, which is the Letterpress platform. It uses the platform to print, emboss, or letterpress words and designs into a variety of paper and media. I like this stuff. It's easy to tear off. Yeah. So basically, just to clarify, this guy is for like embossing and die cutting things. This guy is for letterpress, more so. You could still letterpress, I'm sure, with this, but you probably don't want to specifically. Versus this, because, well, you can't with this because there's not anything to put it on. Like, because this thing has this, where your ink will go, and your piece of paper. This is just filler. But yeah, you put your ink on this. You put your paper on this, put your ink on this, and then, or not your ink, you don't put your ink on this. You put your ink on your thing. One of these, you put on this guy, and then put it on this guy, adhere it to here, and then you would over, and then you would run it through the machine, and crank it, and it would die cut, or letterpress, or something like that. So, printing plates. So that's what this guy is. This is a printing plate. Printing plates, and these are considered printing. I guess these are parts of printing plates. You can create your own printing plates with that. But that's what I have. There's a company called Boxcar that's based out of New York that will create. They will create these little things for you, but they create them out of photopolymer, like metal as well, or photopolymer or metal, and they're a little bit sturdier and will last a little bit longer. But yeah, so I got it. Gosh. So it says. So yeah, that's. I also got this right, by the way, because I'm going to be using custom ink, and the brayer will actually help me to spread the ink on something, so that way, probably, well, I don't really know yet. I'm still kind of new to this, in case you hadn't noticed, if that's not clear. So one more thing I want to check before I'll be done is I want to hook up my engine, my motor, my so unlock. It's unlocked. Pull this out. Put this in here. Okay. And I'll unbox the motor. It comes with instructions too of how to attach the motor, and instructions in Dutch, in German, in English, which are, that's funny. So it's got instructions of how to attach the motor to the pressing machine, but then it's got instructions on how to attach the plug-in to the motor. I am one of those types that I'm just like, all right, instructions are cool, and then that's the last time I look at them for things like this, until I can't figure it out, and then I'll go back and try to figure out the instructions, which usually doesn't work so hot. Plugged it in. So it comes with like a adapter. Whoa! It just like over there. Probably not good. And then a long cord. We will put that there for a moment. while we here. Every once in a while my computer goes dark, and so that's why I reach over and just like wake it back up. Holy cow. So there's a little thing over here that's for this thing. It essentially holds the motor, but this thing is kind of tough. You gotta squeeze here, slide it on. Wow. Well, that's it's on good. So now I'm gonna plug it up. Whoa, we're plugged in. Trying to help so you can actually see this thing. And now there's it's not just power, it's got 2 direction buttons. Perfect. Here, I'll pull this off and show you. It's got 2 direction buttons, like this way and then this way. And that's I assume the direction that it's rolling. Because what you don't see on here is there's some direction rollers, I guess. That means you can actually push it both directions. So yeah. That's all my equipment. The next one will be working on actually like letterpressing something once I actually understand how it all works.